Hello everybody, welcome and welcome back. I'm Martin and today I just would like to show you how I made my little entry into the QTube scoring competition 2021, and you can't imagine how happy I am that I found the QTube, which gives us not only this fantastic opportunity with the competition, but even all these unscored movies on which you can really work. I mean, it's not just like I did before, as you can see on my channel. I just took some pictures or downloaded something from the internet and then I wrote music. No, I mean, you have a movie and you can score it. You know, you can think about the scenes and the time signature and about the tempo and all this. So I'm really happy. First of all, I would like to say a big thank you to Sir Guy Michelmore from Thinkspace Education. I mean, I learned so much from him over the last year, and it was even a newsletter from Thinkspace Education that informed me about this competition. So without those, I wouldn't even be informed to participate. Then, of course, a huge thank you to Bryan Waters from the QTube. Thank you not only for this, but for everything you do for us composers, and even the fundraising that you organized is just great. So whoever sees the video now, I think the competition is over by now, but if you have a little spare money that you can spend, it's for a good reason. So I think we all should give a hand if we can. I wrote a little bit of music for short movies or for some publicity around 25 years ago when I was 25. And on this picture here you see the setup that we had. I mean, you may see there's my Proteus EMU master keyboard. On top there's the Atari 1040 ST with, at that time it wasn't called Logic, it was Notator SL from Imagic, this time, which then became Logic. And you might even see my Korg 03RW, which I still use. I mean, it's still working after all that time, but obviously it was complete different working. I'm back into writing music, even if at the moment my time is really limited because, you know, I have a day job which takes most of my time. Then I have my wonderful family, even they want to see me once in a while. And okay, during the time that I wrote my piece, they didn't see me at all because I was here all night long just working on the piece. And yeah, whenever I have spare time, whenever I'm free, I try to write something because I really would love to go back into music. And I would say, let's just dive in. Okay, so the first thing that I did, obviously, is watching the movie over and over again to get into the mood and to understand what's going on and to get the first idea of what I might write to this piece. Then I placed the markers, and there is a link to the video I did on how to place markers for movies in Logic, where I thought that the tempo and the music should change, just to give me a reminder on, okay, here and here and here, then to create my tempo map. And I have seen many entries, and there are really talented composers out there. There's one thing which is maybe different from things I saw and from my piece, because I was reading the intro and there was written, you know, that the girl and her friend, the dog, they went into the forest to their ritual to awaken spring. So, you know, she knew exactly what happened. She knew exactly what was going on, and she knew that spring would awaken. And I saw her face. There was this huge smile on her face. So I thought, okay, there are mystic pictures, you know, and there's fog and it's dark, but there is no need to underline that mystery or to create some tension, because there is no tension at all, in my opinion. I mean, if this would have been a real movie, there might have been a director telling, like, okay, here I need this and I need that. But here, fortunately, we all have been free to write whatever we thought and whatever we interpreted. And yeah, this is what I came up with. So as always, when I start writing, I fiddled around on the piano and I came up with this pedal notes. Which the good thing is, this chord progression, which is just C major to F major to C major, is so versatile because you can even exchange chords. So when I wanted to go a little more sad at the middle, it was just like from C major to F major to A minor. or later then from A minor, not back to F major, but to D minor. So you can just interchange them however you want. And so, yeah, this is how I started here with the piano. And then I had my solo instruments coming in. I have here the solo flute and the solo oboe. In this case, these instruments come from Project Them, from their Orchestral Essentials. And if you would just like to listen to them. So here I did two things. The oboe is not perfectly in time because I didn't want it to quantize it too much. I wanted to have this human touch in it. And as you can see, I'm working a lot with modulation and with expression just to get these movements into the music. You will see this for the whole piece. I mean, I'm always, or moving the faders whilst I'm playing in, or then afterwards just programming all these curves. And here you see I have even my breathing points where the player has time to breathe to continue the phrase. Then even at the beginning here where the piano starts, I have these wonderful woodwind shorts. I absolutely love them. They are from Albion One. And then yes, when the spring, the title came up, for a short moment I'm bringing in the whole orchestra so everybody gets his chance to play. We have the solo, and then here when she starts to awaken the first time, the spark of spring, I'm starting here with my theme. Which the whole thing is getting started by the harp and the viola. So the strings in this case, they come from Jaeger, from Audio Imperia, and many of you might be surprised how soft they can sound, because normally Jaeger is supposed to be this epic, loud library. It's not if you know how to work with it, because even here, if you see I'm using the legato files and I'm tweaking and tweaking and tweaking a lot with modulation and expression to get these lines. And this is why, in my opinion, it sounds so soft. Okay, and here I have then this counter melody with the trumpets. Trumpets in this case, they come from Jaeger 2. So here's the line coming down, and even here you see how I go down with the sound. Then I bring it in again. Even, brass can be so nasty and it can be so majestic. So it just depends on how hard they play. And this is what I'm always trying to emulate with the modulation. To have the soft sound, or to have this nasty sound, this farty sound, if you want. And even here I have my woodwinds, because I'm a big fan of woodwinds. Following the melody. Okay, and then the scene happens where this tree, this dry wood just breaks, falls into the girl, and then, the hectic thing starts. So we have this small pause. Here, the main thing is driven by the strings, where you have the violins, the violas, and a bass. And the bass in this case, I'm using the staccato. So later on, you will see I'm working a lot with key switches to switch them from legato to staccato, staccatissimo, spiccato, whatever is needed. So this is the string section going on, which I'm accompanying obviously with brass. So yeah, here one detail. When the camera exactly in this moment goes up to show the bigger picture, I have this wah sound just to underline, you know, the epicness of this picture. Here it is wah, and the chord sequence in this case is quite easy because it's from A minor to C minor to E minor to mayhem. This is just how I went on this. The dog hits, we have a short break, and then the thing continues as the girl continues to run. Then we come to the scene where she nearly gets crushed. And there I did something which to me was quite important. Complete silence. Because in the original audio file, which I will bring in here now, you can hear her breathe. Sorry, I had it muted. And I just wanted to hear this breathe. For me, it was so relieving, like, whew, okay, we are safe. So this is why I needed the silence here. And then we continue. I come in with the intimate quarter strings. The piano for a while in minor, just for the tension, like, oh, what happened to the dog? What happened to the dog? And then I bring back the melody, and I'm quite happy that I figured it out, that the dog is continuing the melody line. So if you listen... I don't know, I was lucky for this. Woo! That it was exactly woo. So when I saw it, yeah, I was happy that this happened. And then as it continues, I bring in here solo trumpet. You see, even here, I work with the expression really to wah, wah, to open the sound, to close the sound, to never get it boring. If we have this together. Even here, the main thing is driven by the strings, just like I did before. I have here my violins. We can start here. The violas, the cello, and then again the bass, legato. Even here I have the harp, bringing in everything. And even here, then I have my accents played with the brass. Whenever I wanted to underline one or two notes, then I'm bringing in the brass and I'm taking out the brass, because I wanted the main thing played primarily by the strings and the woodwinds. So here I have the woodwinds which take over the melody then. And the woodwinds in this case are the wood longs from Albion One. So I combined a lot of libraries, because I learned when I started in the 80s and in the 90s, when you had a Korg keyboard, you heard it was a Korg, and if you had a Yamaha, you could hear it was a Yamaha. So we always try to have 2 or 3 different brands involved, so you couldn't hear that easily what was exactly used. And this is the same with the libraries. If you combine a Jaeger and an Albion One, an Orchestral Essentials, and maybe even the BBC Orchestra, you can't hear that easily, like, okay, the strings are from, so you just need to combine them quite clever to don't get this aha effect. Even here I see I have the solo flute and the solo oboe helping, and then at the end, yes, what I did here. Exactly this line, I will solo this. I have the trumpets here. You can see here the key switches to switch the trumpet from a legato to staccato and vice versa, which gives this effect if you have everything together. So I think this is mainly what's happening. 2 things that I didn't talk about yet have been the effects. I've been using a lot of orchestral effects because I really like them. So let's open them and just go quickly through the effects that I used. So we have here at the beginning, when the tree crashes down, and I absolutely love this chaotic pizzicato, which you can do with the ostinatum in Albion One. Like, you know, you can define the notes and the velocity and everything for this. Then here, when the dog crashes, there was this brass and string effect. Then when the girl hits here, and she's looking for her dog, I brought in this effect. And then I love this woodwind effect when she finally says, okay, and let's make it happen. So this sound is so magical to me. And then obviously when the big scene comes back, there's this string run just bringing you into the C major again, because C major is just a chord that everybody knows, everybody's suddenly at home, so you don't create too much of the unknown. And now there's one thing, I'm sorry about this, is the percussion. I know that in the real orchestra there's one percussionist, and or he is an octopus, or I don't know how he could master what I did here. So sorry. It's like saying, okay, I know you're the best, and please, I would like to hear this. And he would answer like, the fuck? How? So, okay, let's go quickly through the percussion. We have at the beginning a percussion roll, beltry, and cymbals. I'm using a lot of cymbals and long cymbals and piatti and beltry. Then some low booms. Again, just a roll. And then yes, I took some time to program the drums with the drum kit here from Albion One. I can have a listen. What's the trumpets? This is the percussion. It's just a Darwin percussion ensemble from Albion One, where I programmed this using the snares from Jaeger. Then when here the dog hits, she runs again. Again we have this huge drum line. Nearly crashed. A low boom. Silence. Then yes, when the music gets happy again. Here again we have then the cymbals. Okay. And I think we are through. I think this is mainly what I wanted to show you. I mean, we have seen everything. I have been talking about everything, I think. I mean, yes, a lot of tracks, but there aren't any more secrets in it. I think I've shown you everything which is in there. Yeah, that's it from my side. Just a quick listen. So here the solo trumpet we talked about, the oboe gets back in again. Yeah, here maybe the trumpet is quite interesting even. Just accompanying the strings here to get back to the main theme, the oboe and the flute. And yeah, I showed you the strings, the glockenspiel. Yes, I have even the glockenspiel in here because strings and glockenspiel is just, you know, the staple. And yeah, that's it from my side. So good luck to all the fantastic people that made the entries. I heard a lot of them, which are really, really good. Good luck to all of us. And I hope you liked it. I hope it wasn't too boring. If you have comments, if you have questions, whatever, just leave them in the comments. I will find the time to answer all of you. I'm happy whoever is still here and saw it until the end. You might even think about subscribing because I will make more of this obviously in the future. And yeah, that's it from my side for today. Have a good day, have a good time, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.